If you're watching this right now, pause everything and take a deep breath with me. In through your nose, out through your mouth, slow and steady. Because I need you to hear this like it's the whisper you've been waiting for all month. Yes, you, the one scrolling through the quiet chaos of your evening. Maybe after tucking in the kids, or staring at that banking app that always seems to hold its breath just like you do. This isn't random. This video didn't pop up by accident. You've been whispering prayers into the dark, haven't you? Wondering when the tide turns, when the weight of always stretching dollars thinner than paper finally lifts. Consider this your sign, your cosmic nudge, the universe slipping you a note that says you're chosen, not for some grand stage or spotlight, but for the quiet revolution happening right in your wallet, your words, your weary heart. A financial breakthrough isn't just possible, it's already en route. Dispatched from the stars on November's tail end. That lingering portal energy from the 11/11 alignments, still humming in the air like an invitation you can't ignore. You've earned this through every late-night math session at the grocery aisle, every forced smile saying we're fine when inside you're screaming how much longer. The universe has been listening, tallying your persistence like a ledger of light. And now it's time to cash in. Breathe again with me, because what I'm sharing isn't another glossy promise of overnight riches or a playlist of affirmations you'll forget by dawn. This is a bridge from the broke stories you've carried like invisible chains to the abundance that's been waiting on the other side, patient as a river carving stone. Florence Scovel Shinn would call it your word as wand. That simple, sacred truth she unpacked a century ago. The law that doesn't bend to wishes, but bows to what you declare as done. You've been speaking volumes about money for years, haven't you? Those casual cuts that slice deeper than you know. We can't afford that, tossed out like yesterday's receipt. Money goes as soon as it comes, sighed over a cooling cup of coffee. I'm just not good with it. Laughed off in a group chat to mask the sting. Or the heavier ones, the ones that echo in empty rooms. I'm always the one struggling. People like us never get ahead. It's fine. I'm used to being broke. They sound harmless, these sentences, like old friends dropping by uninvited. But the law isn't joking. It's listening, etching them into your subconscious, like code that runs the show without you noticing. That powerhouse in your mind, tireless and trusting, doesn't debate or dismiss. It obeys, rearranging jobs you settle for, prices you undervalue, chances you sidestep because they don't fit the script you've scripted. You've turned lack into identity without meaning to, a quiet curse woven into the fabric of your days, keeping the river of supply at bay because you've been facing the wrong way, back to the flow, repeating tales that tell it to stay away. But here's the grace, the gentle pivot that changes everything. You're not cursed, not lazy, not less loved or less lit by the stars. You're powerful, a woman who's held homes together with threadbare budgets and bone-deep resolve, who's given when her own cup ran dry, who's kept kindness alive amid the grind. The universe hasn't overlooked you. It's been preparing you, forging resilience in those dark nights where faith flickered like a candle in wind. Every delay, every door that creaked shut, every bill that landed heavier than the last wasn't punishment. It was polish, building the vessel strong enough to hold the flood without cracking. Think of the lottery tales, those windfalls that vanish like smoke because the heart wasn't ready. You've been in the wilderness, like the greats who walked before, Moses in the desert, Buddha under the Bodhi, forging character in the gap between plea and provision. That's your chosen mark, not a crown of ease, but a quiet anointing for overflow, the kind that sustains because you've learned its weight. And right now, as November folds into December's hush, that portal energy, the 1111 echoes, the Taurus full moon's stubborn bloom, is amplifying it all, turning your whispers into waves. So let's turn with it right here, because the breakthrough isn't a distant dream. It's the fruit of reclaiming your voice, canceling the old echoes, and speaking supply into the silence. Start gentle, because force breeds fracture. Become the curious guardian of your sentences, catching them like leaves in autumn wind. The next time can't afford that rises like reflex. Pause. Notice the tightness in your chest, the old habit tugging. Don't fight it. Withdraw consent. Whisper inside, "No, that's not my law anymore." I cancel those words. They hold no power here. It's not a shout, not a spectacle, just a soft severance, like unhooking a necklace that's choked too long. Then, in that cleared space, step into your wand. Choose a decree that lands like home, clear and kind, one you'll carry like a talisman in your pocket. Try this. Divine supply flows unlimited to me, guiding me to right provision, money arriving in expected and unexpected ways, under grace, in perfect time. Or shape it yours. I release the broke story, embracing wise abundance. My finances aligning with peace and plenty now. Speak it not as plea, but proclamation. Faithful, even if faith feels thread thin at first. You've built belief in harder soils. This is just watering the seeds. Watch what stirs then, subtle as dawn. Your subconscious, that loyal scribe, starts scribing anew, scanning for matches to your melody. A job listing that once seemed stretch now sings possibility. A price tag you undervalue lifts to its true worth. An idea for extra streams bubbles unbidden. But words alone are the spark. Action fans the flame. Let small steps echo the decree, aligning the seen with the spoken. When a bill arrives, unopened envelope no longer a foe, greet it with thanks. Grateful for this shelter, this light, more flows to cover and beyond. Receiving even a dime, bless it. I welcome this seed, see it multiply under grace. Avoided the numbers game out of fear? Brew tea, sit soft, jot inflows and outflows not as judgment but map, tracing paths to plenty. These aren't chores, they're ceremonies, quiet confirmations that you're the steward, not the servant, of supply. And oh, the tests they'll send, those small scouts from the stars, $1 in the dryer, a nudge to give time when time's tight, an opportunity wrapped in what if. Don't dismiss them as detours, they're dress rehearsals, proofs you're primed. Gratitude's your golden key here, not rote lists, but felt floods. Sit nightly, 3 breaths of thanks. For the meal that stretched, the laugh that lightened, the roof that held, letting warmth bloom in your chest like sunlight on still water. It magnetizes, pulls the portal wide. Give to, counter to the clutch. A coffee for the barista who smiled through rush. A skill shared freely, love poured without ledger. The flow thrives on motion, not hoarding. You can't outgive the infinite. Clean your vibe too. Curate the air you breathe. Swap scroll doom for stories of surge. Conversations of complaint for ones of creation. Music that lifts, not laments. Your frequency's the filter. Abundance answers in kind. Now if you can, let's seal this together. Hands ready. Place one palm over your heart, the steady drum of your becoming. the other on your money's home. Wallet worn soft, phone screen cool, purse brimming secrets, eyes gentle or closed. Let the old sentences surface, not to sting but surrender. Every I'm broke, every never enough, every just getting by. See them as smoke, thin veils in morning mist. Breathe in deep, hold the hush, exhale slow. Watch them dissolve, powerless puffs on wind. Again, I cancel every word of lack I've spoken over my money. Those shadows fade, they claim no corner here. Feel the lift, light as forgiven debt, now the new dawn. Divine supply rushes to me now. Channels opening wide, abundance in every form. Financial, free, flowing under grace, perfectly timed. Say it thrice, voice velvet or whisper. Let it land like rain on parched earth. Open when ready, carrying this current into your days. Envision her months hence, you, but unveiled. Same hands that wired worries, now weave wonders. Sentences at supper, shifting from scarcity to stories of enough and more. Kids catch your calm, friends feel your lift. Choices carve canyons of courage, a role that fits like glove, not grind. Income, threads multiplying quiet, debts dissolving like forgotten fog. Not flawless fanfare, but faithful fortune, born of this pivot. You stopped warring with wealth, started wooing it with words. The law, ever obedient, outpictures what you proclaim, and you've proclaimed plenty. You're chosen, not for ease, but emergence. Persistent flame. In November's close, the breakthrough, it's not if, but when you welcome it whole. Universe conspires. Pieces pivot in shadows you can't see. Yeses cue in unseen cues. Obstacles outmaneuvered by grace. Trust the timing, surrender the script. Your parts, the proclamation, the felt faith in the forge. You've crossed the wilderness, now claim the promised land. If this stirred your soul, stirred the shift, declare it. Below, etch I receive this, or your decree reborn. Out loud, out into ether, a covenant carved. Tag the sister sighing in silence. Your spark could summon her spring. Subscribe to this circle of chosen. We rise as one, refusing the fade. Head high, heart open, hands ready. Your abundance awaits, not as stranger, but sovereign. You've spoken. Now watch it become.